What's up, everybody? Today we are talking about the 15 things that you must know about Leesburg before moving here. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Muoki here. I'm a realtor here in Leesburg, Virginia. If this is your first time here at the channel, welcome. Glad you're here. If you've been here before, go ahead and get your popcorn ready. We're going to get started in a second. I just want to remind you that your phone is your friend. So whether it's a call, a text, an email, you want to hit me on my DMs, find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, holla at your boy. I'm going to take care of you if you're thinking about relocating to here in Leesburg or any of the surrounding areas. But let's get into this thing. We're talking about the 15 things that you need to know before moving here to Leesburg, Virginia. Number one thing you got to know is that Leesburg is ranked the number 6 best place to live in Virginia. So we in the top 10, people. We got safe streets, a low unemployment rate. The crime rate also is very low compared to the rest of the country. And Leesburg is it's a modern town, but it's also a very historic city, going all the way back to before the Civil War. So you've got the combination of historic and modern, hip, trendy. Leesburg's just a really cool place to live. Number 2, kind of piggybacking off the first thing, is that Leesburg's crime rate is 51% lower below the national average and 25% lower than the state average. So there's facts to this thing, people, that when it comes to safety, security, that you're guaranteed at least that you're coming to a place that is safe, one that's family oriented and family friendly. The number 3 thing that you got to know before moving here to Leesburg is that even though we do have a high cost of living here, is that the healthcare costs are actually lower than the national and the state average. But that doesn't mean that we ain't got no quality. You got Inova Healthcare. You've got some of the best healthcare in the country, but the costs are lower than the rest of the country. Number 4 thing, piggybacking off the third thing, is that Leesburg's cost of living is 1.4 times higher than the national average. So average median household income is about $114,000. It is what it is. It's a suburb in Northern Virginia, right outside of DC. A lot of people that work in DC live in Leesburg. A lot of people who work in Fairfax and Arlington live here, and a lot of people who work here live here too. So that's just what it's par for the course here. High quality and high price, but also what's cool is that even if you don't get, you can get high quality without having to pay high price. So just prepare for it if this is something that you're trying to do. Another aspect that plays into this thing when it comes to cost of living is the home prices and the appreciation of value year over year. Typically, about a 3 to 5% appreciation rate is what you expect. Last year, the home prices appreciated over 10%, and in the last 30 days, prices are up about 3%. It is, like I said, it is what it is. It's what it takes to live here, but it's cool because once you get in, it's an awesome place to be, and just it's worth every single penny. Number 5, the fifth thing that you got to know about living here is that we have a low unemployment rate. The unemployment rate here is 3.4% compared to the national average, which is 6.7%. And with 2020. It affected everybody, but Loudoun County in general and Leesburg specifically, we didn't see that economic impact hit as hard for a number of reasons. So in terms of job steady employment, jobs, people with a high job security, this is a place that has gives you a lot of a lot of the residents here have a lot of stability. The number 6 thing that you got to know about living here is commuting. It takes, on average, the Leesburg resident commutes between 15 to 45 minutes to go to work. And, like 2019, I mean, from before the pandemic, people were talking about, if you worked in DC or in even in Fairfax County, Tysons, you'd have to wake up at 6:30. You have to be on the road at 6:30 to make it to work at 9 o'clock. Leesburg only, Route 7, Route 28 are sometimes the only ways to get out quickly. You had all these lights, you had all these merges and construction, but and the Greenway is $8 a toll. So a lot of people don't want to pay that $8 both ways and still be in traffic. So might as well just listen to a podcast, I guess. But it's with work from home, flex work, the commuting time has decreased significantly. I was personally driving, it was a 45-minute drive one way. But after 2020, I don't go to the office as much. This is my office. But the commute time was dropped to, I think, 25 minutes. So, it's not that bad, but it is something you got to deal with. Number 7 thing you got to realize about Leesburg is that Leesburg is in the fastest growing county in Virginia. It attracts a lot of people, especially a lot of employment talent. Loudoun County is ranked number 34 out of 500 counties in terms of skilled job development, educational attainment, talent acquisition. So that's just on the job side. But then you've also got people coming, in from higher priced markets, moving down here. A lot of people, government employees as well. A lot of migration happening. So it's a fast growing place. Super popular, not just like anecdotally, but the data also says the same thing. Number 8 thing you got to know about Leesburgians is that we love to dine out. We love to eat out. Something to the tune of $1,800 a year per household spent just on eating out. Spent on DoorDash. Here's the thing. You think about when the pandemic hit, it was like, tons of restaurants took big hits. A lot of people went out of business, a lot of jobs lost, a lot of businesses just unfortunately didn't make it. On the other hand, what also happened was that the innovation, or at least the implementation of, you can go out to eat without leaving your home. It was already a thing. There's already takeout, but getting Trevinia's delivered to you is another thing, right? Where you could go and pick up, but now you don't even have to leave your house. Somebody will grab on their phone and they will pick up your food for you and bring it to your house. So a lot of innovation happened there that also contributed, I think, to the amount of money that people were spending on dining out. Not in a bad way, but it just became the opportunity that was presented. So 46% of people said that they had drank beer in the last 30 days. 57% of them said that they dined out in the last 30 days. So, it's a thing. If you like eating out, if you like going out, having a great time, and now that, restaurants are opening back up, hey, it's a thing. It's a vibe. Now you don't have to just sit at home eating really good food at home. Now we got social distancing for sure. But you can now head out to the restaurants, head out to the wineries, and just do your thing. Catch the vibes with your mask, obviously, sanitize your hands. But, we're back in business. And if this is the thing that you like, we got you. The number 9 thing you got to realize about Leesburg is that, it's just an interesting thing to know, is that 22% of the residents in Leesburg contributed to their 401ks in the last year. Now, what does that mean? It's like it's random, seems insignificant, but a lot of times people, when you talk about economic stability and financial stability, one of the ways that you can determine that, and here again, this is not financial advice. If you got to talk to your financial advisor. What I'm saying is that when you can contribute more than just paying bills, shows a sign of financial stability. So contributing to a 401k, 6% with a 6% match, that's 6% of your monthly income that you're not taking home, that you're contributing elsewhere, future money. The more you can contribute to future money shows that you have a relatively stable financial situation. So, and even with COVID challenges, the fact that a lot of people are still contributing to their retirement, to their future, shows that it's pretty stable households around here. The number 10 thing, this is an interesting historical fact, right, about Leesburg, is that during the Civil War, the Battle of Ball's Bluff was fought here, and it was a Confederate victory. However, throughout the course of the Civil War, Leesburg as a battleground changed hands between the Union and the Confederacy over 150 times. I mean, that's like daily. But hey, war is war, and I guess it's just a cool fact. Virginia, I think, seceded from the Union, but hey, it ain't nothing but red clay. We're here today, and it's pretty cool history. Well, another thing that's pretty cool too about it is that in downtown Leesburg, there's a building that was formerly it was a site for the Freedmen's Bureau, which was an initiative that was implemented for a short period of time to help freed slaves kind of get up to speed financially, economically. So that building is still there. Obviously, it's not the Freedmen's Bureau no more, but it's still pretty cool. So you got history on all sides that shows that it's all one big picture. And if you want to know history, you got to know the full picture. So just some pretty cool facts. The number 11 thing that you need to know about Leesburg for moving here is that Loudoun County has 33 breweries, and 6 of them are in Leesburg. You got 4 in downtown, and then you got 2 right near the Lucas border. You've got Black Hoof, Black Walnut, Crooked Run, and Loudoun Brewing Company, all inside or right on the cusp of downtown Leesburg. And then you got the Barn House and Vanish Brewery that are outside. You take up 15, and one is actually right, you're getting right into Luckett's. Then the other one is right before you get into Luckett's. Take a little right when you get to the Roots, right around there. Take a right, get up in there, and that's where Barn House is. So like I said, man, people be drinking beer out here. I partake myself every once in a while, but I'm trying to practice for a marathon, so I can't get all crazy and wild. But I love some beer. Vanish is a great brewery. So I've been to the Black Hoof before too. Creme de la creme. That's your thing. Come on down. We'll have a pint on me. The number 12 thing to know before getting here, maybe a contrast to number 11, or might be a compliment, is that Leesburg is the 6th healthiest out of 500 counties that were surveyed. 18% of the population surveyed reported jogging in the last 30 days. And 83% of the population reported engaging in some kind of physical activity in the last 30 days. So hey, but hey, you know what also is a form, an indicator of health and healthiness is leisure time. Sometimes I like to read, I like to relax, I also like to drink a beer, and I like to jog. So hey, to me it's a compliment, but who's asking me? Number 13 thing that you got to know about Leesburg is that we care about our students. We care about education. Leesburg's Loudoun County Schools spends on average about $15,000 per student. The total budget for the fiscal year 2021, 2022, whichever one is the next one coming, is $1.5 billion. $100 million of that is reserves that was allocated after the pandemic. And Loudoun County also too is trying to take care of his teachers. Gave them a 3% pay increase. So a lot of people worry about education for their kids, and it's important. A quality education is such an important preparation for kids growing up, moving forward, not just in the classroom but outside the classroom. and we got your back. We'll take care of your kids. Teach them, raise them right. Number 14 thing to know is that 33.5% of households in Leesburg speak at least 2 languages. Bilingual. Now, here's the thing is that the world is changing, America's changing, and it's coming across in just how households are being set up. And so the beautiful thing is that life and humanity is a beautiful tapestry, and we're getting to see that, now in nationally, about 10% of the population can speak 2 languages. So Leesburg has 33% of households, showing that there's a higher level of bilingual, or at least diversity in that sense, in terms of linguistic diversity. Because also it doesn't mean that speaking 2 languages means that you're ethnically diverse. It just also could. Sign language is a language. So if you do English or whichever other language it is in sign language, that's 2 languages. So in terms of that, in terms of language becoming a part of our milieu, our cultural milieu, it's a pretty cool thing. And the number 15 thing about Leesburg you gotta know: Freedom Center disc golf course is the best disc golf course in Virginia, in the state of Virginia. Now, I don't play disc golf. I play regular golf. But I've talked to some people here telling me that disc golf is like regular golf. You got different discs, go for different distances. You got a driver, you got a driver disc, and then a putter disc maybe. But what I heard is that it's a great course. It also is right on the Freedom Center Trail, so it's right there on the money. You can either hike along or you can golf along. It's a par 63. So I heard it's tough. I mean, I've hiked the trail and it's a beast. But also what's cool is that there's a nice little kid course, a 9-hole kid course right next to it, so kids can learn. I mean, I'm gonna be on there learning too myself. Or you can also, practice warm up, practice your putting, practice your short game. So the whole point is just to show there's so much variety and excitement and energy about the city of Leesburg, that you living here is something special. And if it's something that you're thinking about, or somebody who's thinking about it, Don't knock it till you try it. Come hang out with us. Come visit us. Like I said, we got the breweries here. You got the hiking trails. You got the disc golf. You got downtown village. All these different things that you can try out, and the wineries too. So I hope this has been helpful to you. If it's helpful to somebody go ahead and pass it along. Your phone is your friend. You know how to get a hold of me. Let me know in the comments if I've missed anything. If there's something that you like that I mentioned that you want to maybe elaborate on, that would be super cool. If you got any stories to tell, let them rip in the comments. If I missed something, didn't get something right, or I'm a little bit off the mark, let me know in the comments too. I want to make this as beneficial for you as possible. If this is a video that you like, go ahead and like, and then subscribe if you want to keep hanging with me and keep hanging with the comments. But I appreciate your time, guys. I appreciate hanging with you again. It's been real for me, as it always is. Until next time, take care.